Good morning, good afternoon. Hi, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. How are you guys? Hope you're having a great day. We're going to talk about an Instagram post that Mr. Derick Dillard posted yesterday, late yesterday, with some people getting a little bit upset with him and some reactions in the comments that I thought were interesting. But as I scrolled through the over 500 comments on this post, I realized quickly it was maybe not what it seemed. So yesterday, Derick posted this photo of Jill in their kitchen, and she has Samuel on her back in a carrier while she's cleaning the dishes. And he says, "Baby Sam helping Jill in the kitchen, teach him young, ergo baby, and woman's work." Okay? Woman's work, because it's in a kitchen, right? So immediately fans were like, "Oh, Derick." First of all, the only thing I'd say that's wrong about that is like Samuel is not learning anything by sitting in that ergo. Some people swear by baby wearing. I was never a fan of it, but some people love it. And some people were like, "He's too big." But those carriers are actually designed for kids to be like up to, I don't even know, a lot of pounds. Kids as big as like 4 years old can actually go in those carriers. So I don't think that part of it is weird that people are getting angry about. But everyone was super annoyed with woman's work. So given the fact that things have been a little bit different, Derick has been speaking out for Jill. There's been a separation of Jill and her family. Now, Jill did see Jessa yesterday or the day before. She had lunch with her sister and two of her friends. She shared the photo of them on her Instagram, as did Jessa. So it's clear that she and Jessa still have somewhat of a relationship. However, she is separated from the rest of her family, and it looks like Derick, I don't even either was being serious and a jerk, or he was poking fun at perhaps something that his father-in-law believes about women, and that women should be in the kitchen, or that he was trying to rile up fans by saying that. I'm going to go with he maybe was trying to ruffle his in-laws' feathers. But here's how Jill responded. "Baby? Sam?" I think Sam's like 2 or 3. And then she laughed, and then she said, "Woman's work?" laughing. And she said, "Well, he is your baby." So there's 2 is definitely still an innocent baby. "Love that you're laughing at woman's work." An immediate reaction was sticking the finger up. Amy responded by saying, "Super mom." And then this person said, "How do you feel about a woman's work hashtag?" It's a hashtag, so what? Why is it offensive? Are you in their household? Anyone ask you? Who asked you for any or any of you to criticize their home? Hashtag woman's work. Wow, I was rooting for you too. And then this person said, "You know by now that he loves messing with the public. I found it funny." And Jill said, "Yup." Oh, thank goodness. I was like, Derick, no. Sarcasm lost in text. He likes them barefoot and pregnant. No, that's his father-in-law, Jim Bob. I thought this was interesting. Dina Dillard, Derick's mother, actually commented here and says Sam is definitely a mama's boy, because people were like, here's an idea. Actually have him help, put him on the chair and hand him a towel, just like strapping a 3-year-old into a bib and a high chair. She chooses to infantilized him to make life easier. She's made him a baby, basically. I can never say that word. Sorry. Or here's an idea. Maybe that you just wasn't what she wanted or needed at the moment this time. Good grief. And then his mother, the grandma, Dina, says Sam is definitely a mama's boy. And then this person said, "All this picture says to me is that Jill is cooking with a child strapped to her back while you are having the luxury of standing there watching and taking a picture on your phone. Maybe try helping her." And then Lauren said, "Maybe he is. Try not being so judgmental." I agree. Did you see his hashtag women's work? Wow, I'm definitely passing judgment. Could it be that could he be any more degrading? He is sickening with his superiority complex. So some people were really, really mad. Hashtag women's work. Wow, I was rooting for you too. Seriously? Doesn't need to be in that. He looks happy to me. Correction, while she stands there doing the dishes from the meal she just cooked you and your family with your son strapped to her back. Shaking my head. Women's work? Sexist much? You know, for someone who's supposed to be a Christian, you don't realize Jesus was a liberal as they get. He didn't put clauses in how to be a good person, and he loved, accepted all. You should shut up and try it sometime. And then that person said, hashtag triggered. Ew, what the F is the hashtag? Women's work? This isn't 1950. Women's work? Really, Derick? Does no one understand sarcasm? Wow, that poor kid. So I was like doing this, and it's really like all these people are so mad at him about that hashtag. So part of me is like, is he being serious? Like, is he being on? Like, is he literally saying all these things just to piss people off? Does he really believe that Jill should be in the kitchen? For all intents and purposes, it does seem that they have a traditional-ish marriage in that, you know, he's going to law school. She primarily stays home and takes care of the kids. But he has been noted to say that he has no objections to her working outside of the home. She could, you know, when she attended a women's suffrage event at the governor's mansion this past year, he said that, you know, he would completely support if she wanted to run for governor or run for political office. He also noted that, you know, they use birth control, and he says Jill can literally do whatever she wants. And it should be noted that Jill has, since she's been with Derick, cut her hair. She has pierced her nose. She wears shorter skirts. She wears pants. She's working, doing stuff on social media. She's been doing stuff with Amy for her shop, 3130. So what I did was I actually thought, well, no one knows them better than maybe Amy Duggar. So I reached out to Amy and I was like, women's work? Really? What do you think? And she started laughing, and she was just like, he loves to get people riled up. And I said, do you think it's about Jim Bob? And she's like, I have no idea, but I know he's not serious. So take that for what it's worth. Amy says it's not that serious. And that she also said Jill is literally living her best life now that she's not with her family and she's doing her own thing and she is free from all of that. So thank you so much for sharing that with me, Amy. That helped. So it appears as though Derick might be trying to rile people up. Now, I don't know that he intended to rile up the people in the comments. Part of me thinks that this is a jab at his father-in-law and his patriarchal structure of the woman being in the household, taking care of the children, the kitchen, doing all of the cooking, and sort of snubbing him by making a joke of it, calling it women's work. Who knows what he actually was doing that day, whether or not he helped cook, whether he helped clean, whether he helped do anything. I mean, we don't really know inside of their house how things are structured, but we do know that it's more progressive than the structure that she was involved in. Somebody asked her if she was going to get a job recently, and she said at this time in her life, she's very content taking care of the boys, but in the future, things could change and she might want to work outside of the home. It's clear that she is making money through her social media because she has sponsorships and she does different promos and she puts up, use Jill 10 for % off this product. So she's using her social media of almost 1 million people that follow her, or over 1 million people that follow her, to make money. So it's not that she's like this woman that is sitting in a kitchen all day doing nothing. And she seems pretty active with the boys. She's homeschooling them. They go on errands. They go to the park. They go to the library. She's a busy lady. So I don't think he was that serious, you guys. And I think in this era of Jill and Derick starting to share their experiences, perhaps we need to stop and refrain from being knee-jerk and thinking, oh, he's just a jerk, and maybe thinking, oh, he's just joking and maybe poking fun at the way that she grew up. Now, it's not funny per se, but it definitely would be a jab at Jim Bob, and that would be amazing. I mean, think of it that way. What if he posted that just to get under Jim Bob's, feathers? Just to ruffle his feathers. You never know. So I want to know what your thoughts are. Are you outraged by this? Do you think he meant it? Do you think it's serious? Do you think he was being mean? I think as long as Jill is happy, we should just be glad that she's not with her family. You know what I mean? Like, as long as she is happy in her role and she is doing what she wants to do. I know plenty of moms that didn't come from cults that stay at home with their kids. That doesn't mean their lives aren't fulfilled. There's always seasons for work. I stayed home with my son for the first 4 years. Well, I worked for a couple years and then I quit and then I was home with him for a couple years. Now I'm back to work. But, you know, that's the beauty of motherhood. You can design things as you go and she can work at home too. So, who knows? All right, I don't think it's that serious, you guys. I think y'all can calm down. Okay, so I'm deciding what to do for tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do another stream or not, but I have some old tweets by Josh Duggar and some questions about Anna Duggar's Twitter, and I'm wondering if that's something that you're interested in looking into and dissecting. I also want to give a humongous shout out to Cheat Sheet, Showbuzz Cheat Sheet. They quoted me yesterday in an article about Girl Defined. That's right. They saw my video about Girl Defined where I was calling them out for lifting the questions for their 136 questions that they're promoting on YouTube as a copyright from a list that Jim Bob Duggar compiled as a courting worksheet out of more than 400 questions and was posted on Free Ginger in 2014. Now, Showbuzz Cheat Sheet quoted me, put a link to the video, and called out Bethany and Kristen on whether or not it's ethical to copyright something that you've lifted from someone else, whether or not it was copyrighted by Jim Bob. Either way, passing it off as your own, is that ethical? And will anything come of it? Well, at least with Showbuzz, like actually finding that and seeing that, it'll get more pressure on them because we should notice when people are doing that kind of stuff. So thanks, Showbuzz. I know you guys watch me. Thanks for quoting me and sharing my content. All right, you guys, I will be back later. Bye. And let me know if you want to hear about Josh's old Twitter.